Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Today we're actually filming in BIKINIS, which I haven't done for a while. I just needed to do my own thing, but today we're actually filming with Max behind the camera, so I'm very excited for that. Today's workout is going to be a glute isolated workout. Now today we're going to kind of be going through accessory work of glutes, not a full kind of like compound movement day. So what I'll do in another video is kind of show you my main glute compound day, but today is an accessory day. And what I mean by like accessories is like not doing a full, I guess like full sets of like, for example, like between 8 or 6 reps. We're going to be going high volume today, so we're not going to be going super heavy. I'll show you a few exercises that I do to kind of bring out certain parts of my glutes and all that type of thing. I'll also be answering a few questions throughout today's workout, because I asked so many times on Instagram like these certain questions and this, that, the other, and I haven't had time to answer them, so I'll answer a few in today's workout. But like I said, we're going to do a glute isolated workout, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so first exercise was going to be adductors, but we've decided to switch it because the gym is busy. So today we're going to start off with non-alternating reverse lunges. So I really like these, especially with our foot elevated on a box. So I like these because I can really feel a stretch, a really nice stretch through the glute and kind of ham area. We're going to try and go a little bit heavy with these, not massively, because we want to try and keep the reps high. We're going to do 5 sets of these. So the first 2 sets are kind of be warm-up-ish, and then the rest will be our working sets. So we'll kind of increase the weight as we go on, and yeah, pretty much just go from there. Box is a little bit high. I need another box. It might be, this gym is like a maze. I can't find anything, it's too big. Okay, we've swapped it because the box was way too high. So we've gone for 2 plates instead. Because otherwise what I don't want is the box to be too high and it just be all quad. I want to feel this part of the glute.
I don't want just anybody. Let me treat you like somebody. Try to dive on a Rari. Just forever we ain't stopping. You the life of the party.
Oh, it's only the warm up and I'm sweating too much for that. Just finding weights wherever we go.
I need your love right now. Won't tell nobody. Down the middle, if I get it, then you got it. Seen the first inside the lobby. It's a girl I want for life right beside me. Stuck together through whatever, like we signed me.
We're sweating already. I think, hold up, I think it's like 11 o'clock in the morning and it's 29 degrees. Oh, tell a lie, 31 degrees. So,
so unfair, I don't care. You should take my number. I really wanna give you money. We can meet up.
Oh, it's way too hot. I'm boiling and I'm like, it's been like 1 set. It's too hot.
Try to dive on a Rari. Just forever we ain't stopping. You the life of the party. No doubt. Apply that pressure, don't need no straw. Try to special, I need your love.
Next exercise. Okay, so first question before I lose my breath on this second exercise is, do you have a favorite look for bikini, hair, makeup? I think my favorite look has 100% been for the Olympia. Like, if I'm honest, we really nailed it when it came to hair, when it came to makeup, everything. Like, I really felt like 100% me. Like, the way we were picking our jewelry, everything felt really, really good. So I think for me, for Texas, the one before Olympia, I think my hair was a little too big. Like, we really tried to make it a little bit different, and my hair was just too big and it was all over the place when I was kind of posing and stuff. So it really does matter when it comes to hair, especially when like you're on stage. Like, if it's too big, it can be all over the place. So we really kind of calmed it down, made it a little bit smaller, if that makes sense. You could see, I'll put some photos on the screen for you now, and like the look between Texas to Olympia was so much better. So that was definitely my favorite look. Also, my makeup for Olympia was like my favorite look ever. I think I got my makeup done by Ellen, was it the official Olympia makeup person. So she was really, really good. I really enjoyed her. So I think what you want to always try and do, especially when it comes to makeup, is making sure you do your research. Like, have pictures like on your phone of what you want. Don't kind of be like, oh, I think I want this, I think I want that. Like, no, go in knowing what you want. So like, you can say, this is what I want, try this, and they can kind of like duplicate that, if that makes sense. So, right, next exercise is abduction. We were going to do that obviously for the first one, but we do it for the second one. Here is a little bit more of a higher volume. So we've got 6 sets on this. First set is 30 reps, lightweight. So the first 2 sets are 30 reps, and the next 4 sets will be slightly heavier, but still between 15 to 20. So it's a big volume day today. Notice if you can see that I'm really tucking under my glutes. This really helps me engage all of this part here versus being like this. We don't want to be arching our back. We want to tuck the bottom of our tailbone under so we can hit all of this part. And also you realize that I don't fully close my legs together, especially for the 30 reps. I'll kind of go here to here to here. I won't go all the way in. That'll be saved for the top sets. So it's literally all the tension at this part of the movement.
Time for BIKINIs, don't need no hood day. I ain't tryna rush it all, I know I should wait. I ain't perfect, but I love when you the good way. Can't go back, I know that. You got dirt, don't hold back. Diamond in the rough, hope you know that. Might not agree, but you show that. But I made my decision. Just 1 second, girl, listen. I ain't tryna run no game. Whoa. You should take my number. Oh, really wanna give you my name.
My glutes pumped. Max says yes. Oh, we've got almost 1,000. So if you don't follow Say More Podcast on Instagram, follow it. First episode will be going up on the 1st of May. I think this video might be coming after anyway, so go and watch it in the link below. So sweaty. So this exercise, machine squats, wide leg, feet turned out as much as you can, and it's going to be bottom range. So we're not going to come up and squeeze. All of the tension is going to be kept at the bottom, just because I really feel like a good part of the glute when I kind of do this type of exercise, and push the knees out as much as you can when you're right at the bottom. So between 15 to 20 reps on this for 4 sets. I wish I could be here. That's where my foot wants to be. But I have to stay here.
Okay, you should know. I don't want just anybody. Let me treat you like somebody. Got the top on the Rari. Just forever we ain't stopping. You the life of the party.
It's so hard. I've spoken way too much about sweating on this channel versus actual content. But let's answer another question, shall we? When do you think you'll step on stage next? So we're planning on obviously the Olympia, 4th of November being the main one, but we are thinking about potentially doing a few before. So there's one in Florida, 2 weeks before the Olympia, and obviously the Olympia is in Florida as well. So it would make sense to do that one. But again, we want the main one to be Olympia, the main focus to be Olympia. And if so happens to be I'm ready early, then we'll do that. I think we haven't really spoken about it massively, but that's kind of the plan in my head. I would love to do some before, but the main focus is obviously the Big O.
Special, I need your love, need your love, need your love right now. Let me treat you like somebody. Got the top on the Rari. It's forever we ain't stopping.
4th exercise. I really like the kickback machine because I feel, well, I started using this machine specifically because the cable machines were always taken here. I'd always be waiting for it or whatever. So this machine I like because you can kind of move your knee placement. So I like to push my knee out when I'm pushing my foot back. So again, I can feel the upper half of my glute. And I mean, a lot of this workout is basically upper glute because that's mainly what I need to work on, and a little bit of side glute and a bit of the tie-in area and all that type of thing. So that's what I mean by accessory work, because it's not full compound movement, but I'm working specific parts, if that makes sense. So this is exercise number 4. I'll be working 4 sets on this between, again, 15 to 20 reps on each foot.
Don't got no heart, I got an icebox. Brand new roller, swipe at the G-Shock. Moving slowly, I know the street hype. No more double, go ahead and detox.
You'll also see that I don't fully go all the way back with the exercise. I kind of keep it again at that tension point where I'm fully extended, this motion here, not go all the way in, because I do feel a little bit of quad if I go all the way in. Oh, thank you. No, that really does mean a lot, and I like to share as much as I can with it, you know, so it can inspire everyone. So thank you so much for watching and stuff like that. Yeah, I think, yeah, thank you for watching, it means a lot. So, well, have a good rest of your workout. See you soon. That's so sweet. That's made my day now, literally. See, we need a posing session. Well, no, this was when I was getting into, this is like my first year of, as a pro. This was like 2019, 2020. She did my posing seminar. That's so sweet. Oh, that's made me well happy.
Pull up in that rain, see me ballin', yeah. 30 feet on my wrist like I'm Harden. Either they love me or I'm a target. Cause the ice on me is flawless. I've been busy and picking up when you callin'. And on purpose, I hate the fact we ain't talking. But anything that you need, dog, I got you, I mean that. All this pressure make it hard not to relapse. Build up aggression, make it hard for me to relax. To the hood, baby, ain't no way that I'ma lead that. Dogs need hope.
Right, last exercise of today is hyperextensions with weight. Again, between 15 to 20 reps. It's all been really, really high, and this is why I'm sweating and I'm like out of breath, is because we're not doing like low reps. This is very like with accessory work. I always have felt like higher reps work better versus if I'm doing compound movements, working for strength. I've always felt that lower reps for building muscle has helped. Obviously lower and higher reps for like strength exercise or whatever. So, but I feel like accessory work, these types of movements, higher reps. Like I would never just do 8 reps on here unless it was like really, really heavy. But again, this type of movement, I feel like if I was to go really, really heavy on, I feel like everywhere else, I feel like my lower back, I'd feel it in my hamstrings versus I want it to just be where I want it to be, if that makes sense, which is glutes. So, last exercise for today's workout. I'm dizzy and done. Okay, so that's the full workout done. So obviously we just did finish with hypers. And my final question that someone else asked, which I literally just had to like think for a second to think what it actually was what is your biggest regret as a competitor? If I'm honest, I think it is about, I'm going to say it before I explain, but thinking about placings too much or worrying about your placings too much versus actually focusing on the physique you're bringing. So the reason I say that is because there's been times in the past where I've really overthought about placings and, you know, dug myself into a hole thinking I'm not good enough because I got X placing, or I shouldn't be here because I got X placing, if that makes sense. Obviously with the Pro League, trying to get invited to the Olympia with all the previous point systems and that, we obviously have to always think about placings. And again, when you're getting your pro card, you have to think about placings as well. So I think my biggest regret is digging myself into a hole and really kind of like, I guess, putting my self-worth on a placing, if that makes sense. So like, I really don't ever want to kind of think like that too much again. Obviously it's going to happen sometimes. Like we'll get to the point where we're like, no, I want to win this show. I want to do better. I want to place top 3. I want to place top 5, you know, like this year, I want to place top 5 at the Olympia. Like I'm going to openly say that now. And I want to manifest that. But the main goal is to bring my best physique, and that's the main thing you should always think about. You should always think about bringing your best shape versus being like, I'm getting first, and that's it, you know, because that kind of then overcomes what you actually want to bring on stage sometimes, if that makes any sense. So, but thank you so much for Max is shaking his head like, no, it doesn't make sense. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel. If you are an amateur, a pro, you're looking for posing, head down to the link in the description box below, head to the posing portal, sign up today. We've got very, very exciting things coming soon. Also subscribe to Say More podcast to listen to me and Laura Lee chat loads of stuff about all things bodybuilding, fitness, and just life in general. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon.